Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Khairina Mareta Indah. My student number is 51 from class B Putri. Here I will explain about the element of Putri from Maya Angelou's poem entitled On the Pulse of Morning. On the Pulse of Morning by Maya Angelou. On the Pulse of Morning is a poem by American writers and Put Maya Angelou read at the first inauguration of Bill Clinton as President of the United States, January 20, 1993. The theme of the poem is change, inclusion, responsibility, and the role of both the president and citizens in building economic security. The poetry aims to inspire listeners to a sense of unity and responsibility towards others and the planet. Form or structure. Form or structure in this poem. Actually, this poem has many stanzas. Here, I'm only writing a few to shorten the time. And okay, we start from first stanza. First stanza, line 1 until 8. A rock, a river, a tree, host too spacious, long since depart. Mark the mastodon, the dinosaurs who left dry tokens of their sojourns here on our planet floor. Any broad alarm of their hastering dome is lost in the gloom of dust and age. The first line introduces three basic things: rock, river, tree. Consider the capital city, which means rock, for example, representing the entire rock family. The speaker looks back objectively to the past, when dinosaurs ruled the planet. Mastodons were primitive elephants and, if like today's elephant, live in strong family groups and graze peacefully. Modern elephants are sensitive creatures and are said to never forget. It seems they are mourning their deaths. Second stanza, line 9 until 22. But today, the rock cries out to us clearly, forceful. Come, you may stand upon my back and face your distant destiny, but seek no heaven in my shadow. I will give you no hiding place down here. You, created only a little lower than the angels, have crouched too long in the bruising darkness, have lied too long. Face down in ignorance, your mood spilling word, armed for slaughter. The rock cries out to us today, you may stand upon me, but do not hide your face. A sudden shift to the present, the speaker announced that the rock has a voice, and the voice is screaming at modern humans, not only in the US, but all over the world. The personification of this stone leaves the readers with a little doubt that this is now a world together, a world where the fate of humans and stone are bound together. The rock has an important message. Humans must face their destiny with a fresh opens, step out of the shadows and fulfill their spiritual potential. An open heart is what is needed. The third stanza, line 23 until 14. Across the wall of the world, a river sings a beautiful song. It says, come rest here by my side. Each of you a bordered country, delicate and strangely made broad, yet thrusting perpetually under siege. Your armed struggles for profit have left collars of waste upon my sore currents of debris upon my breast. Yet today I call you to my riverside. If you will study war no more, come, clad in peace, and I will sing the song the Creator gave to me when I and the tree and the rock were one. Before cynicism was a bloody sear across your brow, and when you yet now you still now nothing. The river sang and sings on. After the rock comes the river, whose songs can be heard across the boundaries, the walls of the world. There is a peace to be achieved for mankind. If only they stop the war machine, if only they stop yearning for profit, they may understand how this peace was achieved. Nature is forgiving, nature is tenacious. Weather was always and cleans many things, killing all humans a nation. You, the river, shows that humans are ignorant yet proud to endure their pursuit of war and delusional domination. Sound devices. In sound devices, there are 3 points. The first, assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds in the same line. For example, the sound of O in the angels have crouched too long in, and the sound of E in you created only a little lower than. And the second, consonance. Consonance is the repetition of consonant sound in the same line. For example, the sound of S in host to spacious long since departed, and the sound of T in the dinosaurs who left dried tokens. And the third, alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound in the same line in quick succession. For example, the sound of in rock, the river, the tree, your country, and the sound of T in to look up and out and upon me, thee. Imagery. Imagery is used to make readers perceive things involving their five senses. For example, rock, the river, the tree, your country. I'm that tree plants by the river, and but sick, no heaven in my shadow. Feature of speech. There are 2 points on feature of speech. The first, metaphor. It is a feature of speech in which an implied comparison is made between the objects that are different in nature. The rock, river, and tree have been used metaphorically to show the strong characteristic of a real person. The second, personification. Personification is to give human attributes to inanimate object. For example, but today the rock cries out to us, clearly forceful. She has also personified river in line 42 where it is taught us, the singing river and the wise rock. Poetic devices. There are 5 points in poetic devices. The first, stanza. A stanza is a poetic form of some lines. This is a long free verse poem having 35 stanzas with each having varying lengths. The second, quatrain. A quatrain is a 4-line stanza. Here, Some stanzas are quatrains. The third, free verse. Free verse is a type of poetry that does not contain patterns of rhymes or meter. This is a free verse poem with no strict rhyme or meter. The fourth, repetition. There is a repetition of the verse, "The rock cries out to us," which has created a musical quality in the poem. And the last, refrain. The lines that are repeated at some distance in the poems are called refrain. The first, "The rock cries out to us," has repeated with the same word. Therefore, it has become a refrain of the poem. Theme. The theme in On the Pulse of Morning are unity, hope, courage, and change are the main theme of this poem. The speaker believes that we all have to make a difference in the world because every new day brings great opportunities for new beginnings. She used natural objects to trace history to provide answers about the present and the future, displaying different races, cultures, and religions. He encouraged humanity to work for the betterment of their country.